Hi everybody. This is an important one. Well, it's a bit of it's quite serious actually. Something happened with some people MJOHNSTON introduced me to. So what actually happened was when we were in the conference in Arizona, MJOHNSTON introduced me to a couple, a husband and wife. And they were seemed nice and friendly, and I spent about 5 days there, I think we did. So I was with them every day 5 days, and sort of hung around. They were hanging around me all the time basically. And when I came back, we started emailing, and they started emailing me all the time. I mean, I'm talking about 20 times a day sometimes. Got them all here in front of me. But what actually happened, what they did to me, and we're chatting for a few, it looks like a couple of months, and there's loads and loads and loads, and I mean, I'll read a couple of the messages, give you the gist. It's like, Marie, I haven't heard from you in a while, I'm getting worried, would you please write back? Please just write back and let me know what's going on. This is during the Channel 4 thing and all that. And I just, hi Mark, got back to him probably in a couple of hours, it looks like. A couple of hours, yeah. Hi Mark, sorry, I just woke up. I'm fine, really, just reading your messages now and catching up. I'll email you shortly. And I've looked through all the messages. I can't see anything. There's another one from the next, I didn't contact him for a few days. Marie, I haven't heard from you in a while. I'm getting worried. Would you please write back? This was like all the time. I just said, look, I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything drastic. What's wrong with you? I promise you. So please stop worrying. You know, and don't be worrying, sort of thing. And then the next one. Okay, I woke up one morning. Actually, it was in the evening because I hadn't slept at night, so I went in the afternoon. And he hadn't heard from me for a few hours, and this is what he says. Marie, when I didn't hear from you for hours, I got really scared and I didn't know what to do. I thought over things, and I overthought things, and I didn't know if you were going to do something drastic or not. Now, my emails suggest nothing like that at all. Angelis and I have a close and caring friend from Great Britain, so I called her because I was distressed and needed advice. She said she had a nephew whose girlfriend worked on one of their crisis hotlines, and so I asked her if she would help contact you. They may be contacting you later. I know you're going to be really mad at me for doing that, but I just felt worried when I didn't hear from you, and I know you're going to feel betrayed, and I'm sorry, but I felt I had to do this. I love you and I don't want anything bad to happen to you, and I'm very careful to protect your privacy. But it just goes on and on. I don't blame you for being mad. Feel free to curse me. I won't be offended. So I just woke up and I read that, and I said, so what does that mean? Police and paramedics are going to break down my door in a minute? What do you mean someone's going to contact me? And my next message, Marie, when I didn't hear from you for hours, you didn't hear from me for hours, I got really scared and didn't know what to do, and I overthought things and contacted somebody. So I just put, honestly, this is the last thing I need. I'm really sorry I told you anything, because they were, over time, they were getting me to confide in them everything, and sort of like, I'm reading through the emails now, and it's like they're pushing me to open up, like, you know, talk about your feelings, tell us everything. And I was like, well, you know, obviously I'm sad and there's nothing anyone can do about that, you know, and things like that. And then, anyway, after this email, I just, it was 8 o'clock in the evening, and I hadn't seen this email, it's all day, so I thought, oh my God, somebody could knock at the door any minute. So I had my pyjamas on, and with that, a knock came to the door. And it was police, 2 policemen. And I said, I know what this is about. Excuse me. I said, I know what this is about. I've just opened the email and spoke to the people involved. I said, look, these 2 people are in the US. I just met them at a conference. I don't know anything about them really. They don't know anything about me. And I said, they have no right to contact you. if I needed help, I have my own GP here and other people around me. I don't need people in the States to do things for me. So anyway, they said, well, when we get calls like this, we have to investigate and make sure there's nothing happening and you're okay. And I said, well, as you can see, I'm okay. You know, so you can be on your way. And they kept arguing at the door, arguing, let us in, let us in, let us in, let us in, let us in. And in the end, I kept saying, no, I don't need you, go away, you know, you can see I'm okay. And I let them in. And then they said, well, could we look through your emails and see what would have made them do this? So I let them read through the emails, and he says, well, don't really see anything there. And I said, well, I told you. And I said, so these people are just butting into my business. I don't know why they would do something like that. Anyway, there was something in the email. It said something like, oh, my YouTube channel is being closed, it's just being taken down or something like that. And the police said to me, what does that mean? What do you mean about your YouTube channel? I said, oh, well, it's just got taken down for some strikes. And they said, what kind of material do you have on there? And I said, well, just science, nothing really. Just science, scientific is what I said. So anyway, they said, I'm going to have to take you to the station and bring your laptop. And I said, well, what the hell? Why are you bringing me to the station with my laptop? I said, I'm not under arrest. Am I under arrest for anything? And they said, no, we just want to make sure you're all right, but bring your laptop with you or something like that. Was it my laptop or I think it was my tablet? I was using my tablet at the time. Yeah, bring your tablet with you. And they were going through all my emails. So just really odd things happened. There was only these two young cops, and I said, okay, well, I'll get dressed. They insisted on taking me down to the police station. And then they said they were going to drop me over a family member. And I was insisting, I'm okay, there's nothing wrong with me, you've got no right, you're actually stressing me out now, and this is stressing me, and you said you're coming here to check up on me, you know, obviously you care, and now you're doing this, and you're giving me more stress. Anyway, I went in to get dressed. Anyway, I had no choice, I just had to go with them, not cause a fuss, basically. And he stood at the door while I was getting changed. I had my pyjamas on, and I said, could I have a minute please? And he says, well, no, because I have to stand here and watch. And I said, well, why do you have to watch? There's nothing wrong with me. Why are you standing there watching? And he says, well, I'll have to call for a woman. That could take about 3 hours. And I just said, oh, for fuck's sake, and I pulled off the top and got changed from the jeans on and got a bag, and we left. When I got downstairs, there were 3 police cars there. And I mean, the 2 guys that was with me were in one, and another 2 had come. One had one woman on her own, and one had a woman and a man. And straight away I'm at the door, and I said, what's going on? I said, well, what's all this about? And they just said, oh, I don't even know what they said. I don't even think they responded. I can't remember. And I kept saying, what's going on? I said, well, could we move away from the door, because there's cameras everywhere and my porter could see. I didn't want them seeing this. So straight away, we moved away from the door anyway. Straight away, the police woman, she was a big woman, big black woman. She was like a bloke, about 6 foot, comes charging over and grabs me by the scruff of the neck, more or less, and pulls me. So I started screaming, get the hell off me, what the hell are you doing? Get off me, get off me. And so the 2 younger policemen that had come originally said, leave her alone, you know, there's no need for that. And they said, we have to search you. And I said, well, why? You just saw me getting dressed. I was naked, you just saw me get dressed. And they said, oh, just in case we have to do this when we bring somebody in a car, as far as safety and all that. So I let them frisk me, whatever. Got in the car, went to the police station. They made me sit outside with one of the guys for about, must have been 3 hours. And the other one kept going in to check, and he came back out and he said, oh, there's something, commotion going on in there, it's not very pretty, just wait a minute before we bring you in. So he came back out again, he says, we're just clearing up the blood, it's horrible in there. And I was thinking, what the hell's going on in the police station, clearing up the blood, what blood? So I was sitting talking to this guy for a little while, and this other one kept coming out. Eventually they brought me in, took my DNA, took my fingerprints, like I was arrested for something, but just left me sitting in the waiting room while everybody else was coming in and going and getting handcuffed and all this. And I was just sitting there like this. Just, they kept coming over saying, oh, we'll be with you now, Marie, would you like a coffee? Would you like this? Would you like that? Are you okay? And pretending to be concerned. And I've been telling them about this police woman that I was suing and complaining about, and this is the same police station, and she was their boss. She was their sergeant, basically. And in the end they said, oh, they just gave me a form, no further NFA, no further action, filled it all in, and again at the top of the form it has restricted intelligence, restricted intelligence, yeah. And I actually saw that in other documents before, when Gina died and when my sister, all that trouble, it was on all my documents with my name on it. It had this restricted intel, and some had intel, some just had restricted, some had restricted intelligence. And so as I was there and I saw it and I said, oh, I said, what does this mean? I've seen it on a few things. What does that restricted thing mean? And he said that means your file isn't open to any low-ranking officers, or it has to be high up. Normal police can't get into my file. So I thought that was weird. And then they just said, can you call a member of your family? And I said, look, this is ridiculous. They said, we just want to make sure you're okay tonight. We wouldn't be doing our job otherwise. And can you call your any member? By this time it was 4 o'clock in the morning. My brother had young children, like 3 and 4 or something like that. And I said, look, I'm not calling my brother at this time of the morning and frightened them. They don't know what's going on. So they insisted. They absolutely insisted. And in the end, I said, oh, I had to call my brother. I said, I'm really sorry. Don't even ask me. It's nothing serious. Just some stupid mix-up and some idiots. And I'll deal with it later. So they drove me there. Didn't even stay. Just said goodnight, whatever. And I said, thanks, blah, blah. They went on their way. As soon as they'd gone, I jumped in a cab and went home. And I started messaging these people. I said, what the hell did you do? I mean, what the hell was that about? You know what? I was, I think I had some Valium that time. It was just not long after, I don't know, it was probably after Gina's anniversary, and I had to get some Valium. It was really bad. And so I was really calm when they came. I took one really quick, and I thought, just in case anything happens, I better take a Valium, just in case. And luckily I did, because I was calm, I kept my cool, but that could have turned completely different. If I'd have got a bit hysterical or aggressive or just pushed her out of the way, they would have grabbed me and I would have started screaming properly, and they probably would have sectioned me. So this is why I'm mentioning it. These two people were introduced to me by Miles Johnston, and they're still on his Facebook. I only just remembered this because I saw her name pop up the other day, and I thought I need to talk about this. I'll put the emails in the description and the names of who these two are. I don't know the boyfriend's surname, but I know her full name, and she's on Facebook, and her boyfriend's probably on there. But I mean, who does that all the way from America? I mean, I've looked at their messages and it's like 20 a day, and some of them, oh, Marie, you haven't answered, Marie, and it's constantly harassing me to get in touch, and if I don't reply in a couple of minutes, Marie, I'm really worried about you. And it was like this all the time. They'd no need to be worried about me, because we were talking about UFO stuff. They were interested in that, so talking about my experience and things like that. So there's no need to be worried. I don't know why they would think they'd have to be worried. There was nothing to suggest. Even the police said that there's nothing to suggest. I said, well, you know, Americans over dramatic. But thinking about it now, that could have gone horribly wrong, completely different. It may be if I hadn't taken that Valium, because they were starting to stress me out, and I think that could have really gone a completely different way. And so that's another thing too, that I actually didn't put 2 and 2 together until I saw them the other day. And they've agreed to do a lot of translations on the videos for Miles. I remember them saying that, so they're probably working with him to do something with that, or Joanne. And I mean, I've got hundreds of apologies, please, and really speak to us. I can understand why you wouldn't, and I'm saying just look, just leave me alone. I don't need people like you in my life. Who would do that? They could have got me sectioned or arrested for assaulting a police officer if that had gone, you know, if those two couples were nice maybe to me, or and just grabbed me the same way she did, and they could have battered me in the street and I would have been done for whatever. It just could have completely gone a totally different way than it did, and I thought it was a very dangerous situation to put me in. So that's why I wanted to talk about that, you know, just now to get it out while I remember it. And I'll upload this one fairly quick. It's a quick one. And just want to thank everybody for the support again. And it's been great. But don't forget to thumbs up on them, because these imbeciles seem to think, oh, she's getting thumbs down, she's no support, and they're sending in a bunch of clowns. I might just take the ratings off because it's stupid. And another thing as well is the people who are jumping on the bandwagon, like the cockroaches scraping for the crumbs. A couple of these people were there when my daughter died. There when the Channel 4 thing first went to go in front of the camera. It really needs to move on. Move on after a couple of months after my daughter died. Fuck you. I don't need to move on. What kind of person says that? I need to move on camera. Slagging me off again, and now you're here again, you're doing it again in another video. Well, it's a good thing nobody likes you. Your videos, every single video you do gets a thumbs down, every single one of them. People are laughing their heads off you, you're a laughing stock. So don't get involved in my business, it's nothing to do with you whatsoever, and you're just an attention seeking bitch, basically. You've no business getting involved in my affairs. It's nothing to do with you whatsoever. And somebody said, you said I had the hots for Miles. Are you fucking serious? Who on earth would have the hots for that man? And you need to stop saying this, because you must think, I don't know. I honestly don't know what goes through your people's minds. I really don't. And as someone else says, oh, she fancies Ben. Fuck off. You people really are ridiculous. You really are ridiculous. And I'm talking about one of you is Nina Valentine. I'm going to name you. You're the pits. You're like a cockroach picking up crumbs every time something happens. You're there trying to get your little face in, or trying to get your name in, and now here you are putting my name in your video trying to get views. You stupid little moron. Get a job. Stop fucking begging. Oh, you've got a camera now, you're trying to link up synthetically with the camera, because Miles said that to me in one of the videos, and you were saying you begged, bought a camera, and you're trying to do what Miles said I was doing. You people are just the pits. You really are the pits. And just don't get involved. Keep your nose out of my business. And I'm telling you, it's none of your business. And by all of you doing this, it just shows 100% that I'm absolutely right, that Miles, this is how he sends the trolls in. So all you're doing is proving that what I'm saying and what I have been saying and what you've all been doing is 100% right. You're doing it in front of everybody's eyes, and I'm laying little traps for you all, and you're all falling into them, and I'm exposing you all. I'm showing people what you're all doing, and I'm going to be naming all your names. And nobody, you don't deserve to have any respect from anybody, people that's doing this stupid shit. Just keep your noses out. I don't put my nose in anyone's business. This is my fight with Miles, nothing to do with anyone else. He's the one that's been abusing me for years. He's the one that's hung me out to dry. He's the one that's made money off me. He's the one that's harassing me constantly. And all this time, the videos going up and down, up and down. This is not me saying get them down. It's always him, his stupid nonsense. I don't care if my videos are up or down. I don't give a shit. I don't care about views. I don't care about fans. I don't have to get my face out there like some of you. You have to get your little people to thumbs up your... It's just so sad. It's so sad that you people survive like this. This is your everyday life. Well, don't think I'm the same, because I definitely am not. And as soon as I get all this shit out, I'll be gone. And I don't care, my channels will be gone. And you people are not going to be feeding off me like bloodsuckers. I'll leave his all to it. I don't care what he's can do. He can do what he want. But I'm getting my side of the story out. And people can make up their minds. And I'll be getting all the evidence out. And I'll be printing all your stupid messages and all your disgusting messages, Miles Johnson. All your violent messages. All your unwanted attention. Your unwanted compliments. I mean, even I found one today when you camera down your trousers, that video, and that camera was down your trousers, don't try to, I saw it, and I thought, am I seeing this? Is that what I'm really seeing? I couldn't believe it. And I actually started laughing at myself. I thought, no, come on, what am I thinking? No, you know, it can't be. But it was. You had that camera down your fucking trousers. You pervert. You're disgusting. And other people have said this as well. So anyone that's coming to Miles Johnson, make sure you see his hands before you get on Skype. Because this is what he's doing. Disgusting. So I just have nothing to say more on this man. But I'm going to be doing little short clips like this with each individual bit of drama, what he's done, the things he's saying, and exposing all his messages. It's getting all out there. So this people in America, I'm putting your names out there too, because what you did was completely, totally out of order, and that was deliberate to get me into trouble of some kind, either to get me sectioned or arrested seriously. So, Miles Johnson, again, this is down to you. They're friends of yours, and you introduced me to them, and I'm holding you responsible for that. That's your fault. That's another one of your harassments. You know what? I'm going to call you a gaslighter. You've been fucking gaslighting me, and you think you're fighting against this. This is what you've been doing to me for too long. And I've only just realised what that word means. I actually know exactly what it means now. And that's what you've been doing. Probably to other people as well. You're a gaslighter. How's that? And I've no doubts that you're responsible for those people doing that to me. I can put all these emails and prove it, all the stupid, where are you? Answer me, we're worried. 2 fucking hours, I'm asleep. I'm out in the shops, I'm here and there. And they were doing that for weeks. And then finally, half the time I didn't message them. And I thought, these people are getting obsessed, it's ridiculous. And then, call the police. Okay, well, more info tomorrow.